Good morning, everyone. We are Sita, Harry, Rachel, Tracy, Amy, David, and Kila from 2B.
Without a doubt, Leonardo da Vinci was the perfect icon of the Renaissance period, a man of many talents and skills. Indeed, he took many respectable identities. He is a sculptor, architect, philosopher, engineer, and scientist. From painting to anatomy, he made great contributions to art and science.
Born in Vinci, Italy in 1952, Leonardo lived with his parents separately at different times because they were not married. At 14, he studied painting and sculpture with Verrocchio, one of the most accomplished artists in Florence at the time.
Under Verrocchio's teaching, Leonardo perfected many technical skills and had the opportunity to learn drafting, chemistry, metallurgy, leatherworking, mechanics, and carpentry, as well as the artistic skills of drawing, painting, sculpting, and modeling. As we could already tell from the line of specialties, he became master of arts.
Some of his greatest artworks, such as the Mona Lisa, Annunciation, and the Last Supper, have enjoyed centuries of success, with the former being probably the most renowned painting in world history, and the latter remains one of the most valuable works in the world. Leonardo's knowledge of drawing also brought him to the world of anatomy. He studied the body structures of humans and animals, and this accounted for the extreme detail he illustrated in his drawings of skeletons and organs, and also the aesthetically pleasing golden ratio.
Leonardo's curiosity led to countless innovations. As an engineer, Leonardo's dream of flight drove him to study birds and even create flying machines, incorporating design ideas and scientific principles. Guess what? The Renaissance man even created something we are using today, and they are parachutes and scuba gear.
The list of his astonishing works goes on and on. He also drafted advanced plans for military weapons, such as tanks, war vehicles, and also submarines. Leonardo's inventions became an inspiration for future generations, and many of his ideas formed the blueprints of many inventions that have come true in our times.
Despite his outstanding talents and outstanding achievements, our high achiever often struggled with perfectionism and laziness. He could not get the job offers he desired. Many of his paintings were unfinished, and the Mona Lisa might have taken him over 13 years to complete.
Unlike some other world-renowned artists, Leonardo was already a celebrated painter with the kings and popes in Europe. By the end of his career, he was living a comfortable life supported by King Francis I. He lived till 67, when he suffered from a stroke and passed away in France.
As of today, Leonardo da Vinci is still considered one of the great geniuses and visionaries of all time, and his Mona Lisa is viewed in the Louvre Museum in Paris by thousands of visitors.
That's the end of our sharing. We hope the Renaissance man Leonardo da Vinci will inspire you to unleash your potentials. Thank you.
Now, let's move on to the 8 target vocabulary items to take home.
The first one is architect, 建築師, a person whose job is to design new buildings and make sure that they are built correctly. For example, the architect showed us the house plans that she had drawn up.
The second word is philosopher, 哲學家. A philosopher is someone who studies or writes about the meaning of life. For example, Plato was a great philosopher.
The third word is engineer, 工程師. An engineer is a person whose job is to design or build machines. engines or electrical equipment, or things such as roads, railways, or bridges using scientific principles. For example, without the models, the engineers had difficulty communicating with their clients. The fourth word is accomplished. 有才藝的. Accomplished means skilled. For example, she is a very accomplished painter. The fifth word is renowned. 著名的. Renowned means famous for something. For example, Marco Polo is a renowned explorer. The sixth word is racial. 比例. Ratio is the relationship between two groups or amounts that expresses how much bigger one is than the other. For example, the ratio of men to women at the conference was 10:1.
The seventh word is professionalism. 完美主義. Professionalism is the wish for everything to be correct or perfect. For example, obsessive professionalism can be very irritating.
The eighth word is genius. 天才. It means very great and rare natural ability or skill, especially in a particular area, such as science or art, or a person who has this.
For example, Einstein was a mathematical genius.
That's the end of our presentation. Thank you.